I'm gonna make a game about farming in space. Yeah, let's have rotating trees. Hi everyone, this is the first video on my YouTube channel all about the game development of my very first game. Before we jump in, let me introduce myself. So, my name is Volka. I'm German, I excuse my accent, and I just recently decided I'm gonna change my life. And I'm gonna quit my job as a research scientist and just jump into game development and make my very first game by myself. But I've also been a hobby artist, so I have a little bit of experience with painting. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's make a game. Well, I will make a game and you can watch me fail. Ha 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 ha. So the one advice everyone is giving is to start small, finish something, ship something. Am I gonna listen to this advice? Well, no. I'm gonna make my dream game. This is the plan. Better dream big, better shoot for the sun than for a bush. Isn't this what you say? Well, I want to make a farming game where you start on a desert planet and you inherit the greenhouse spaceship from your grandparents, and you will slowly start repairing it and then travel to different planets, collect all kinds of plants, bring them home, and slowly make your home green again. I have gathered all the tools I need to start on this project. Tool number 1 cat for motivation. Tool number 2, I will use the game engine Unity and I will use Visual Studio for coding. Tool number 3, 1 cat for inspiration. Tool number 4, I'm gonna use Procreate and Photoshop for the art. Tool number 5, 1 cat for determination. Tool number 6, I'm gonna use plastic for source control. And then tool number 7, well, that's actually it. No more cats and no more tools. So the day I started working on the game was the 1st of February. That's 1 month ago. So let's see how far I got. I made this nice little spaceship. I mean, this is just a little part of the spaceship, one part where you can plant things. And you can see it's full of desert sand. The windows are broken. You will be able to repair them later on. You can see the desert through the window, and it already has a day and night manager, so you can see the time in a super fancy UI in the top right corner. So yeah, the time is going and you can see the sunrise at 8:30, and these nice lights that shine through the window, they will move with the sun. I also have this very basic inventory system set up, so I can collect like some items here, and then they will appear in the toolbar down there. Let's see what we can do with these tools so far. So we have a hoe and we can till the ground just like this, and I can plant things here. These are birch tree seeds, so they will not grow in the desert sand. I made them so I can try out the planting system, but they will only grow in better soil. You can see different soil types here. These are the more fertile ones, and these are the ones where I can actually plant these seeds. So maybe let's plant 2. By the way, can you hear this? It's the first music track for my game. It was made by Ericsson Studios. And now let's see how they grow. Usually you would go to sleep and then the next day will start and they will grow with each day, but at the moment I just have a secret button to advance the time. So you can see at the top right the days going by and the trees are slowly growing. And yeah, I have these are not full grown tree sets. I have like a shader so I can walk behind them. I can use my X several times on them and they might drop seeds. And if I advance the time even more, they will grow, and they will also start spawning greenery around them. You can see it here. It depends a little bit how it looks depending on the soil quality below. And with each passing day, they will spread. They can also spawn new seeds around them from which new trees will grow. So you can basically make the desert green again. Alright, let's try out the eggs. So I can use the eggs on a tree. The avatar is still kind of like a stand-in. I want to replace it later with nice animations and a character creator. So yeah, you can choose your own hair color that's maybe not green. And then the trees can drop items, and I can also remove the tree stump like this. If we advance the time even further, at some point, here we go. At some point, we will also spawn this grass. And I added this nice little wiggle to it. I think it's really satisfying. Let me advance the time more so we can have more grass to see more wiggles. Look at the wiggles. That's not it. That's not it. There's even more. In the top right, you can see that the temperature is currently 5. I can decrease the temperature below 0. And then if I advance the time now, we will go into kind of like autumn state, that only the fully grown trees survive, the smaller ones will die. And I decrease the temperature even more. And we go into winter. And in real life, trees need, well, it's called chill days, I think. So they need a certain amount of cold days before they can grow leaves again. We have to pass some time, otherwise they will die before we increase the temperature again. And then we increase above 0. And here we go. It's spring and the leaves are back. The small trees are still dead. And that's basically it so far. But this is the beginning of the farming system in the spaceship. And then hopefully at some point you can repair the Starship, and over here I will add a door so you can go into like the sleeping area where you can sleep in a bed instead of like pressing a secret button to advance time. And then there will be a village, hopefully, where you can interact with the villagers, which will help you repair the Starship. And that's it. Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about the things I showed in the video, please leave a comment below and I'm happy to make a tutorial video. Also, if you like the video, please like, and if you want to see further progress, please subscribe. I also made a Steam page, so if you want to be notified when the game finally comes out, please wishlist on Steam. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Ugh, fuck my life. My life.